It's been a hectic day for the Russian foreign minister, jam-packed schedule all the way from the very early morning up until the very late at night. Sergei Lavrov had meetings with only 10 minutes in between, bilaterals, most of them, some meetings where he attended various commissions and international organizations. He had a chance to meet with his counterparts from the EU in the format of EU 27+1 and foreign ministers. Of course, not only busy for the Russian foreign minister, it's the first day of the UN General Assembly, and everything is very closely monitored by the international media gathered here at the UN headquarters in New York. It's been a very busy first day, as my colleague Anastasia Churkina has been finding out.
Political drama is flying off the walls at the United Nations. America is blasting Russia.
We must stand united in our support of the people of Georgia. The United Nations Charter sets forth the equal rights of nations large and small. Russia's invasion of Georgia was a violation of those words.
The U.S. president appealed to democracy and human rights, as if deaf to the point that Russia has consistently been trying to get across.
Of course, the U.S. president had to reaffirm his view on what happened in the Caucasus. We do not agree with his view. We were defending the lives of our citizens. We were acting in accordance with the international law, the UN Charter.
A recent report shows that in the last few years, votes at the UN General Assembly in favor of the U.S. position on human rights have seen a dramatic drop, from 77 to 30%, whereas support for Russia's position has risen from around 50% to 76%. That's according to the European Council on Foreign Relations. The trend certainly doesn't include the Georgian president, though, who echoed his American allies.
Will we encourage violent and hateful separatists around the world, standing aside when state sovereignty is subverted?
Despite such rhetoric from its president, a recent study by the NGO Freedom House says Georgia is less free and democratic than any other EU or NATO membership candidate. The NGO puts the country in the same category as Nigeria. But the day wasn't all about fighting. Some world leaders looked for ways to get friendly.
Europe doesn't want a new Cold War. Europe wants peace, and because it wants peace, that's why Europe is telling Russia it wants links of solidarity with Russia, that it wants to build a shared future, that it wants to be a partner with Russia. Why then not build a continent-wide economic space, which would unite Russia and Europe?
Russia welcomes this approach.
President Sarkozy has outlined an interesting agenda, including underlining the necessity to more collectively decide on the most important issues.
Another week lies ahead for leaders and ministers to improve ties. While some may wish to stick to politics of hard talk, others understand the world has come to a point when it's high time to fix relationships. And it seems that the UN General Assembly may be the perfect arena for getting down to business. Anastasia Churkina.